something like a big deal. I get chicken bust still in my life.
He was sober by McConnell along the baseline. And that was all she wrote. More agony for Melo.
Hold it. That can be dangerous if you're behind.
Yep.
Rose has it, and Rose is holding it. Knicks gonna look like they're gonna go for the win. Rose drives underneath. Way up, shot blocked. Anthony puts it up. That won't go. No, his tip misses. Ball still loose. Schroeder has it, and the Hawks are gonna win the game. Oh, a crushing defeat for the Knicks. Jeff Hornacek yelling at the official as he comes.
I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal.
Melo's the captain. You on that? He's the best player on that team. Do you want to say Porzingis is? You want to say Melo is the best player on that team?
You saw. Game fading away. Carmelo Anthony called his own number. Watch to the left of the screen. Jeff Hornacek just turns and walks away. Meanwhile, the Orlando Magic came in on the second game of.
So Melo has the ball. They're trying to run a play. Melo looks around and waves it off. He takes the ball, and Hornacek looks at him like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, he turns around and walks away.
I didn't see that.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean
that happens. That happens, but it's going to be more magnified because they're losing. Steph Curry does it too. He calls off plays. Kevin Durant calls off plays. You saw the other day with Draymond Green and KD got into it because of a certain play. But it's going to be magnified more because the Knicks are losing. You understand? That happens all the time. So you can't point, one play that happens.
But they're consistently losing, and the constant is no defense. So when there's one constant that keeps on going on and no ball movement, okay, we got all these good players, and it helped our offense. Our offense is way better. We got this point guard that we didn't have the last 2 years, because the last 2 years, our biggest weakness was the point guard spot. We had, what's it called again? We had your boy from...
Felton, right? Felton?
No, not Felton. We had your boy, what's called Calderon, running the point guard for 2 years, and the biggest blame was always Calderon. We had no good point guard. He was the one that let everybody get by. So now we get the point guard. Our offense is up, but now we're giving away. We're scoring 105, which is good, but now we're giving up 108. So it's still the defense, something that Melo's been prone not to do, which is okay. It doesn't get shown in a bigger aspect when he's around guys who like the 54-win team that does everything else. The 54-win team, you had guys who played defense, picked up the slack from Melo. Well, all he has to do is be comfortable and score, which is his prime bread and butter. He was led the league in scoring that year. He was like number 3 MVP. He did his job. This was with Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd. Okay.
This was his job. That's what he's good at. Anything else, it doesn't translate. So that's why it's just more so on the management, not getting the right pieces around him to work.
He needs a strong lead on the team. He needs it.
For that, he deserves to go somewhere else. If he wants to stay and be a part of this whole madness sickness with this New York, then fine.
I said madness sickness.
But if he deserves to go somewhere else because he put up with so much, he should be let free.
I think the players need to step up, yo. I'm seeing the game. I'm looking at there was a crucial play when I think it was, but I'm saying you got Joakim Noah's center. Like it's not like the team can't play defense. Sometimes playing defense is not physical. It's mental.
It's talking.
It's talking.
You're not playing defense, bro.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you.
The teams come back. The Toronto scored 34 points in the third quarter the other day, and they scored 8. They scored 8.
Hold on.
34 and 8. That's no defense.
But
this third quarter against Atlanta dropped. I think they dropped 29 against them in one quarter. Like, you're not playing no defense. We match up with them every quarter, and then one quarter we'll just not match up with them at all, and they'll just go on a run, and we can't match up with them no more. It's no defense.
It's about talking though. You can't. I can't say that Golden State. Can you say Golden State is a defensive stopping team? Or they are the top defensive team in the league? Can you honestly say that? They're known for their offense. So I'm saying this, that you have to be able to talk on defense. You have to be able to communicate. You got to have your anchor. So that would be the center in Joakim Noah, who sees everything that's coming up the court on defense. You got to talk on defense. You know what I'm saying? There was a crucial play in Atlanta that I saw, and Derrick Rose is getting. It was a pick and roll play. And Noah's backing up to the rim, and it was a pick, and I think Shooter scored on a shot or something like that. But basically, Rose has gotten 2 people at the same time.
Obviously,
you understand?
That goes to show that
it's communication.
He's not the same player that he used to be.
But it's
not
what
they're saying
physical.
before. He's not the same player. That he can't read and react to certain plays anymore. And that's the reason why Chicago let him go. Because they were saying he's not the same player anymore. So we're not going to give him this money. And the only person that threw big amounts of money is who? Phil. Before anything else, before looking for anybody else, he threw all his money at Joakim Noah. The same two combo, him and Derrick Rose, that didn't work in Chicago, came over here to now all of a sudden work. Because it didn't work in Chicago for 5 years. When they had Thibodeau, who was a defensive-minded coach. Didn't work over there, but now it's going to work over here.
Rose is hurt on and off. Noah was hurt on and off.
Noah was only hurt the last year he was hurt.
My thing is more...
And he was never the same after that.
My thing is they need more communication. They need more leadership. It's not always physical.
How many practices and how many games we gonna need? We at the halfway point of the season. There's only 40 more games and the season's over. So if you ain't get it by now, how much more communication we gonna talk about?
I understand that.
What more we gonna talk?
The whole thing is there's no communication.
We had preseason.
That's the whole. So then, you watching the game?
So then who is it then? So if they have no communication, that means the coach, the defensive-minded coach, who again is who? Kurt Rambis is the defensive-minded coach who was a coach last year that nobody liked is now teaching defense. Another Phil Jackson.
If Rose has to, you see what I'm saying? Like if Rose has to,
we can't just take out 1 or 2 plays and say this is the whole thing.
No, it is. I watched the game
because we were 17 and 13 before, and then all of a sudden we just started tailoring.
You got to watch.
We just started going down.
When you watch the games, you see
we're losing by 1 and 2 points. 1 and 2 points every game.
And those little things talking on defense.
And it's been going on for the last 10 to 11 games. For the last 11 games, we lost what? 9 of them. We lost 10 out of your last 11 games. It gotta be more than just go to your man, bro. It's more than just go to your man.
It's more than just physical. You look at San Antonio. You look at certain teams. You don't see you got maybe Kawhi Leonard is a top defensive player, but you can't tell me Tony Parker is a top defender. It's a system, but you still have, but it's a system. But not only that, you still, yes, you can. Because you know what? Because you know why?
Those guys been together for 10 years.
You still have to. You know why?
You have to. Tony Parker been there since he got drafted in the league.
You have to have high. You have to have high basketball IQ, yo. It does, champ. It does. You have to have.
So that means you can't just be
a shot blocker. But I'm saying, what I'm saying is, I already told you from the top. You have to have the players have to take more ownership. I told you that, right?
So last year, who was in on last year? It was a players game. Okay, who was in on the year before that?
It's a new year.
Okay, so like, come on, bro. I'm going over for 1 year. I'm going over for 3 years.
I'm talking about now. This is a new year. This is a clean slate. This is a new year.
But also you can blame management for not putting defensive-minded.
You're not putting the right people together.
He's not putting the right people to complement. Like for instance, Melo is he's not an elite defender, but I would say he is average at best.
He could
average.
Yeah.
Like he's a good one-on-one post up defender.
Yeah.
He's a good one-on-one defender. But where he becomes bad is he doesn't get back on. He's not a good transition defensive helper. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get back on transition. He's very slow. And another thing, he gambles on a double team. Like Melo could have his man.
They all gamble.
Well, yeah, but let's say you have a guy like I remember the game when he was where it was against OKC and he was guarding Robinson. You get what I'm saying? He'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance. You know what I'm saying? On double another play and then leave Robinson open. Okay. And then in that instance, Robinson would just miraculously just shoot a 3. And it happened at crucial points of the game. But what I'm trying to say is that I think it's on management to surround him with those defensive minded players. You get what I'm saying? And I think it will work. I mean Derrick Rose, yes, we traded Derrick Rose for Calderon. You know what I'm saying? I mean Derrick Rose is a major upgrade, but at the same time, he's getting burned just as much as Calderon is getting burned. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you take
What I don't have no offensive players,
but I'm not mad.
We need offensive players.
I'm not mad at it.
Then you get offensive players. Then we don't have no defensive players. With those years when you had what's the dude Quincy AC and all of those.
Quincy AC just got back in the league. He just got back in the league 10 days contract.
I didn't say he was a star.
But you bringing his name like
I'm saying that he was a defensive player. He was a rebounder and a defensive player.
He was in the NBL last year, right?
I don't care. I'm talking about the year that he played in the Knicks. Everybody was like, yo, he's a rebounder. He hustles and all of this. Robin Lopez and all these guys. I'm just saying, you got Rose. What else do y'all need? That's what I'm just trying. You do need a defensive player.
You don't think they need a new coach?
I'll give Horn a second chance. I'm gonna give Horn a second chance. So I'm not gonna say coach. I can't go off for 40 games.
You put Draymond Green on the Knicks, and you take Draymond. You put Draymond Green on the Knicks.
He losing.
You getting at least you getting more wins. You're getting a bunch of more wins because he's verbal and I'm telling you on the defensive. I'm telling you.
I say yes to that. Sure. I say yes to that because Draymond is verbal.
Yeah, he's verbal.
And Carmelo seemed to thrive under guys who were, a little bit more assertive and the Chauncey Billups with the defense and all that.
They don't.
I think that was his special.
I think that game was on too.
Cleveland.
But that's what they don't talk. They don't talk on defense, man. They don't talk on defense, y'all. From what I see, it's simple. It's simple plays. If you watch the game, it was so many it wasn't even like they got a steal.
This spirit,
because I'm seeing it's not like they playing defense, yo. They playing defense. Like whether it's like top defense as far as getting steals and blocking shots, no. But they playing hard. Like they play hard.
They are, but I think that they have too much respect for Melo. So they're trying to thrive off his vibe, and he's not a leader like that. You know what I'm saying? He can't teach you how to replicate what he does. He can't do that.
This is what I'm saying.
He can just do what he needs somebody, like a Chauncey or Chris Paul or somebody like that. Somebody very, very assertive, know exactly what they want to do.
That's what it goes back to what you were saying. It still goes what he said Melo. He's not what you said. He's not a leader, right? But that's what I'm saying. It still goes back. It still goes back to whether if you're a defensive player or not. It still goes back to the players. You understand? It still goes back. The players have to take on. You got to become a leader, yo. That's the whole thing. You got to be a winner. If you take LeBron, you put LeBron on there. You take and swap him. You take KD, swap. I'm not whatever. You still. They still have more wins. I bet you that. Will they have more wins with KD and Melo? Who have more wins? Who have more wins if you put KD on the Knicks and you take Melo? You think they'll have a better record?
I'm not doing all that.
You have a better record?
KD was in Seattle and KD was losing. KD was losing in OKC until he got teams over there. So it wasn't like KD is just an automatic winner. He was losing before until he got help. Like with everybody else, you need help. And the right help is just not there. Which I said before, that gives Melo the advantage to leave. If he wants to go, he should go. Because he put up with this for too many years. Too much different management, different people coming in and out.
It's embarrassing.
It's like that.
It's embarrassing.
Franchise.
Yeah.
This has to be
a superstar like that.
The Knicks are not a stable franchise.
They not, but what I'm saying,
they're not. So you can't put the blame on the players.
He had to put
you have to blame on Melo so much.
He had to put so much.
He's the best player, so he's
Look how many.
New York.
Look how many.
Patrick did it. Patrick.
But he had a stable team.
Oh yeah.
Patrick had a stable team for 4 or 5 years straight.
And he still took the blame. At the end of the day, they lost. And that's
but still, at least they had a better record than what they had.
But they lost.
What they have right now.
The games that the Knicks been losing, they've been losing by 1, 2, like silly.
I understand, but we're talking about over a period of time.
I'm saying it was a couple. That was like that's a couple. But they lost 10 out of the last 12, right? Something like that.
Some crazy number. Yeah.
Okay, and most of the games were close though. Most of the games were close.
That goes to show you.
Most of the games were close, man. They need a better, like you said, they need more leadership on that team. And what comes to being leadership is talking. It's talking and being verbal. And that's the truth. That's just the truth. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. There's no way cutting it. Should they have better should they have better players around Melo? Defensive players? Yeah, they could use, of course, they could use a top quote unquote defender. To me, there's really to be completely honest, like I can't really name no real lockdown defenders in the NBA. It's not really no lockdown. Who?
Tony Allen.
He's Tony Allen.
Tony Allen is
he's not. Come on. Yeah, he's official, but he's not in his prime no more. Like I'm saying, Kawhi. You can name Kawhi.
You can name half of the guys who make the all defensive team. Those are guys who make the
defensive team. They not. Kawhi, you can put Kawhi up there.
So now they don't make them no more. Since Jordan, they stop making them.
I'm not saying that. I didn't even mention Jordan. I ain't even mention Jordan. I don't even know where that came from. But
that came from the last episode.
Yeah, that came from that was the last episode. Had to be because I ain't just learning about Jordan.
2 episodes.
Something like a big deal. I get chicken bust still in my life real. I'm something like a big deal. I'm something like a big deal.